What's up guys, Billy here today, bringing you guys another video. Today we're going to be talking about some tips to make your drone videos better. Oftentimes I see people go out and buy these drones and then they don't put much effort into editing the actual video, which in my opinion is the most important part, as that's what people watch and they don't want to be bored watching, a 9-minute long video that's not cut up and you don't have your best shots in there. So if you follow these tips, I can definitely tell you that your drone videos are going to improve. Right here I'll put up a whole list just to kind of outline the whole video. So first, you're going to want to get prepared. Second, you're going to want to find a unique spot. Third, you're going to want to plan your shots. Fourth, you're not going to want to forget anything when you go to shoot. Fifth, you're going to want to shoot for as long as possible. Sixth, you're going to want to take duplicate shots. Seventh, you're going to want to take your time when you get home just to edit your movie. Eighth, you're going to want to add some color correction, and ninth, you're going to want to watch it over and over again. So if you guys want to stick around, I'm going to go into some detail kind of describing just what all of these really mean. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first up, we have get prepared. Pretty much what you're going to want to do is just kind of plan out your whole entire day. Make sure you have everything together, make sure you find out where you're going, and make sure that you are actually allowed to fly there, because most places are private property and you don't want to get in any trouble. Second up, we have find a unique spot, and the reason that this is so important is because you don't want to go somewhere that someone has filmed so many times and there's so many drone videos of on YouTube. Usually what you can do is find a unique spot around you. I know that I have. Just do some research online, really take some time to look into a good place to film, and you don't want to go out and necessarily film your house just because that's a little bit boring. So stick to something that everyone would find interesting. Third, we have planning your shots. This is huge. What you're going to want to do is definitely look at some pictures of the place before you go, find out exactly what you want to get on film, and when you show up, maybe for about 10-15 minutes, look around, take your drone out, get a little bit set up, but what you're going to want to really do is kind of walk around, see exactly what kind of shots you can get, so you're not sitting there with your drone in the air kind of working as you go along. That kind of leads to some poor shots, and also maybe some jerks in movement when you're flying your drone around because you're not sure what to do next. This fourth tip is definitely the most important in my opinion. More times than not, I've gone out and I've set my drone up and everything, and before I'm about to take off, I notice that I don't have an SD card, and I have to drive all the way back home and drive all the way back to a spot, or even in some cases, I hope this never happens, have to go out and buy one. So you're definitely going to want to make sure that you have everything. I mean, everything for a drone is imperative that you have. If you don't have the propellers, you can't fly. You don't have the controller, you can't fly. You don't have your phone, you can still fly, but it's definitely going to be tough. If you don't have the cable, you can't connect your phone to the controller. If you don't have, as I said, the SD card, you really can't record anything. So you're going to want to make sure that you have everything, and also make sure you have everything when you leave, so you don't leave anything behind. My fifth tip would be to shoot as long as possible. If you have one battery, use that whole entire battery up. If you have 2, 3 batteries, use up as much battery as you have, just in case maybe you don't like a certain shot, you have some for backup. And also, if one doesn't turn out maybe as you think that it should have, you're always going to have more. So you just want to fill up your whole memory card, just shoot for as long as possible so that you have enough shots. The sixth tip kind of goes hand in hand with the last one. You're going to want to take duplicate shots. So let's say you want to do a fly around. For example, I was doing a fly around of the steel mill that I had just filmed. I did that 2 or 3 times just so that I could make sure that it turned out perfectly. You can't really get a perfect sense of what it's going to look like from your phone screen. And once I got and sat back down at my house, I noticed that the first one just didn't turn out how I liked it, so I went with the second one. So having that flexibility to use either the first, second, or third take is definitely a huge help. Tip number 7 is huge. Coming home, taking time to edit your movie really shows your dedication. It shows how much hard work you put into it, and usually, so here for an example, I'll put on the screen. As you can see, most people, this is the video they put on YouTube. They put them taking off, and it's kind of them sitting there for a second, getting their drone situated, and no one wants to sit there and watch you get your drone ready. You kind of want to open up with that first shot that wows them, and you want to really pull your audience in. Flying around and kind of trying to find out where you want to shoot is nothing really anybody wants to see. So definitely take some time, edit your videos, and try to fit in a bunch of shots within around 2 or 3 minutes. No one really wants to sit there for anything over 10 minutes watching a whole entire video. I've found that audience retention is usually around 1 to 2 minutes, so anything between 1 and 3 minutes I would say is perfect. And also you want to choose really good music for the background, something that really fits where you're shooting. Coming in with number 8 is adding color correction, and color correction is big in my opinion. It can really change the whole entire feel of your video, if that makes any sense. Color correction is absolutely not needed. You really don't have to use it. For the first couple videos, I didn't use it just because it was kind of my first time editing and whatnot, but color correction can definitely change the whole entire feel of your video. Color correction, as I said, is not needed, and the reason I think it's not needed is because the DJI Phantom 4's camera is already good enough. Maybe if you're using something that the camera isn't good enough, color correction can actually make that video look even better. The final tip that I could give you guys is to just watch your video over and over again. I usually end up watching my finished video anywhere from 10 to 15 times, and each time I can just choose at least one thing that I want to fix, and sometimes I even put my video up and see little things that I want to fix after it's uploaded to YouTube, which is a shame, but at least you can catch most of the errors once you read through, or once you look through. It's almost like a proofread when you're writing an essay in school or anything like that. Proofreading a text that you're going to send. You just want to proof watch it and make sure that everything looks right and everything is synced up. You don't really want to put an unfinished product out for everyone to see. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that you guys learned a few things about making your drone videos a little bit better. If you did, definitely leave a thumbs up and definitely hit that subscribe button, as I'm always posting videos about my drone wherever I go. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.